All right. See what happens when I'm away. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe. It is Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. And we are here. As you can see, I'm off site. I'm at Encore, getting ready to leave. So it's going to be a little bit of a quick Java. But we were here this weekend with Dee Dee's Cry yesterday for the men's mind, body, and soul and spirit men's summit that took place yesterday, sponsored by Dee Dee's Cry. And so, yes, also some time to get away. So before we get into that, let's just say good morning. It is Tuesday. To me, it feels like what I call a moose day because it just feels like I was off yesterday on a Monday. So let's go in the Java Cafe and see who was in so far this morning. Tashad, no, I am not on the beach. I'm right in Everett at Encore. No beach, not yet. 30 days. Today's June 3rd. Y'all know what happens on July 4th. So great first Tuesday in June to you, Pastor Marion, as well. Milagro, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Shamika, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Mama Java, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Tashad, you are absolutely right. I have been outside by the water every chance I get. Water, period, is just a good place to be. So thank you for that. Charlotte, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Mother Lisa, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Sister Debbie, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Over on Instagram, good morning to Ari. Good to see you in the room. DJ Lee Mastermind, good morning to you. Miss Donna. Dante Moon is over on Instagram as well. So good morning to everybody. So let's do a little bit of a recap from the weekend. The first of it, 2 summits. The first one was the How to Boston While Black Summit, sponsored by Boston While Black. Sheena Collier is the founder, CEO, and president. And I popped in Friday for a quick second. They had the editor of Essence that was there. I heard it was a great conversation. And Saturday, I had the opportunity to host. And it was definitely a very affirming, thought-provoking, joy-producing event. And the first workshop consisted of Toy Burton, Kurt Faustin, and also Keith Maskow of the Triggered Project. Kurt is from Dropout Summit, and Toy, as you know, is from Dee Dee's Cry. And they shared their stories. The title of the workshop was something around maintaining joy in a mental health space. I don't have the exact title, and if Sheena was watching, she would kill me right now. But it was a great day. Sheena did her version of a TED Talk and talked about the success of Boston While Black, the spaces that have been created, the accomplishments. One of the major things that she talked about was the family reunion event this year. It is planned for July 26th. So save that date, get down there early because, people have been known to wait in line for like an hour or so. It's one of the biggest Black events. It has turned out to be bigger than the Roxbury Homecoming that we have around Juneteenth. It is a huge, huge Black joy event. People come from around the region. Sheena's family comes up from Albany or over from Albany. So anyway, save that date. So that was the first summit I attended this weekend, the How to Boston While Black, and it was great. It was great. And I encourage you to think about membership. Membership is open. And it was a great event. Then I got a day break and then came here to Encore for Dee Dee's Cry for the Mind, Body, and Spirit Black Men's Summit. I'm just getting everything mixed up this morning. But that was a great event. We heard from speakers like Kurt Faustin, Counselor Brian Worrell, Pastor Herman. Marv Neal was a moderator from Urban Heat. Who else was there? Counselor Henry Santana, our doctor that's been every one of the events that Toy has had for the Black men. Brother Vladimir was there as well. It was that. So we had the How to Boston While Black folks, period. Affirming joy, great event. But then we came and centered Black men. And so much came up in those conversations and those workshops and things like that. And so it was it's always a great thing when Black men get together, they open up. There were emotions. People were very real about divorce, being married, sex. It was one. I had to tell Toy it was one of the most powerful, and this was the 4th year that she's done it. And next year she's aiming for 100 men to be in the room. And we need to support her with sponsorships and whatnot. So one of the major highlights of this weekend was I got to hug Miss Teresa. Her and Angel came down for the summit, and I got to see Miss Teresa. So that was definitely a highlight of the weekend. So as I mentioned, I'm here at Encore. You all notice a different background. As Tashad said, it's by the water, and anywhere that there's water. And the sunrise, yo, let me show y'all the sunrise yesterday. The one yesterday, I'll be honest, it startled me just a teeny bit because it just looked. This is what I woke up to yesterday, and because I was trying to zoom in, I mean, and it literally, the camera distorts it a little bit. Let me see if the other one gives it a more realistic. Okay, so this one gives it kind of what my naked eye saw. This is what I woke up to yesterday. Like, I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. But, and then this is the one from, y'all know me. Sunrises, beaches, balconies, and water. My self-care is expensive. Shout out to Miss Teresa for the shirt. There she is. Hi, Mr. Miss Teresa says she got her hugs and her martinis, and that she did. Pink cheeked and all. Dina, good morning. Let me go back into Java Cafe and say good morning, but it's definitely, as Tashad said, it's great to be here by the water. Miss Teresa, good morning to you. Sharon Cornelius, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Cole, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. That's right. Donald Osgood, Michael Curry, and Dr. Brandy also were speakers, and all of them were amazing. Milton, good morning to you. We got to make sure you come out next year to the summit. It was definitely dope. Good morning to you, brother. Dina said staycations are good. Also, anywhere by the water is great. And also, when you come with the conference with a lower discount than what it usually is. Clap your hands there and say thank you. Shout out to Toy. I've mentioned this to her. I've told you all before. And June is turning out to be another one of those busiest months of my life. And so this little staycation, before we go through all the way to June 28th, we have on average 3 events every week. Yeah, a couple of weeks 4. So yeah, staycation is always apropos. Naraki, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Keisha, good morning, Keisha. Good to see you in the room, sister. Good to see you in the room. Dina said, good morning to all, and please keep my boy Jackson prayer. We won't have, oh yes, Dina, your dog had surgery. You all keep Jackson prayer. We won't have the results until next Monday. And I don't know what the test was, but we're going to believe that it's going to be a positive outcome that may require negative results. So Dina will definitely keep Jackson prayer. Y'all got to remember, our pets and animals are part of families and whatnot. So please keep Dina in your prayers as well. I know at some point Miss Teresa is probably going to send Dina a dog scarf. I don't know. Paula something. I don't know. But I forgot. See, y'all getting me in trouble. Okay. Dina, I was wondering, that. And so we're going to, and I've never done it with pets, but with my aunt and a few other people, even with Miss Teresa and some things, when the doctors have said one thing, I confidently say it's not going to be that. And 90%, 95% of what I said, it's happened. They told my mother that my aunt either was going to be paralyzed or have permanent damage and not walk. My aunt is walking. I told my mother, I was like, nah, it's not going to be what they say. So Dina, for you, it's not going to be what they say. And Miss Teresa will ensure to send a scarf or something. Leslie, good morning. Good to see you in the room. You haven't been in as much, probably been busy writing, singing and stuff, but good to see you in the room. It was good to hug you at the health fair. You popped in. Did you win something? It was good to see you there. Mother Lisa rather, is saying, sending love to the entire Java family. Thank you so much for your friendship. Very sending love to the entire child family. Thank you so much for your friendship. Very much needed. So Mother Lisa, we thank you. I still feel bad that we didn't remember to call you or FaceTime you from the health fair. But we'll see you soon. I know y'all will be up here soon. Pops is scheduled. You all, Anthony's dad, Anthony Sr. is scheduled to come on soon. He just released a new book called Man Challenge, I think. So he's getting ready to come on as well. Miss Teresa's praying for Jax. Listen, I got a few more minutes because I don't want them knocking at the door till about this time to check out. Tomorrow, I know how. Tomorrow is a very busy day in the Java Cafe. First of all, everybody, please remember, tomorrow morning, we're coming on at 9 a.m. It's the first Wednesday of the month. As you know, Mayor Wu comes on, but we have some additional guests that are coming on to join Mayor Wu. As we know, Father's Day is next Sunday. And so we're going to talk about fatherhood with the mayor for a few moments. Of course, we're going to catch up with everything City Hall and some other stuff outside of City Hall. But we're going to check with her tomorrow. And then at 9:30 or so, we are having, and he is a legend in his own right. Him and his family are very humble. But I'm calling him Pops Muhammad. He's the father of Wadi and other brothers and sisters. I'm not going to get in trouble, mess up their names. But they're coming to talk about the Daddy and Me literacy project, as well as we are going to have the Good Dad Gang that is coming in, a well-known rapper in the region that goes by the name of Terminology. He has started a program and is investing his time and energy into raising good dads and helping dads to be better dads. And so I'm really excited because I've got some texts and some inboxes that are like, yo, Terminology is coming on Java with Jimmy. Yeah. In his work, he's not going, well, he might spit a few bars. I don't know about fatherhood, but we're going to have a conversation with the mayor at 9 o'clock. And then Daddy and Me Literacy Project. And also, and I might get in trouble. It might be literacy program. They done already. Hold on. I'm going to get in trouble. I think it's the Daddy and Me literacy program. Jesus. But we're going to talk fatherhood tomorrow after we chat with the mayor. So please plan to come and join us tomorrow. The Daddy and Me Literacy Project is having an event on this Saturday at June 7th. Yours truly is speaking at that event. James Mackey and Matt Borders are the MCs. It's a very, very father-centering, a fun day up there at the Martini, Miss Teresa, the Martini Shell Park up there in Hyde Park. So please plan to come out. It's from 1 to 5 p.m., I believe, on Saturday. And so they're going to give us all the details. Some of the other Muhammad family is going to join us, and we're going to talk fatherhood and then talk about that event on Saturday. So please plan to come and join us tomorrow at, somebody type 9 a.m. in the comments, not 10. We will probably still be here ending up at 10 o'clock, but we start tomorrow at 9 a.m. everybody. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. I never do that. 9 a.m. So please plan to be here. Let's hop over on Instagram and see who's in the building. Miss Leslie was over there. Rowdy Yeager, 897 was there. Joanne Cotard, who just had a birthday and didn't tell us. Joanne, happy belated birthday to you. Somebody else had a birthday that I saw on social media. And they, oh, hold on. Sorry. I left the flyer up. Somebody else had a birthday I saw on social media that's part of the Java Cafe, and they didn't say too much. So happy birthday to everybody. We're going to get ready to wrap up. Tomorrow morning is going to be a long session. Again, 9 a.m. with the mayor, the Daddy and Me Literacy Project, and the Good Dad Gang at 9:30. And also on Thursday, we'll be back for another shot of Java to... I'm not going to talk too much about it Thursday, but it is Pride Month. And I will just say that it's a very, I'll be honest and transparent. Coming off the How to Boston While Black Summit, also coming off the Mind, Body, and Spirit Summit by Dee Dee's Cry, and it being Pride Month, the time that we're in since November, I will say that not only racists are emboldened since November, but also within our own community. Black folks who aren't allies of the LGBTQ, I understand what LGBTQIA2S plus are not allies toward that group. And as a Black man who's a part of that group, it's just been very interesting lately. And so no agenda, as I always say, but I just want to check in. I put up a post a few minutes ago that said some folks' allyship needs some alignment. And I'll just leave that right there. Let's do another. Oh my God, y'all are really going in on these comments. So let's do Dina, the other Dina. So we're going to have to, Dina, I'm not calling you Lee Angel. So we're going to have to do Dina. Okay, Dina Lee. All right, the other Dina, thank you so much. I appreciate that support. Nisi, thank you. Good to see you in the room tomorrow at 9 a.m. with Mayor Wu. No, Dina, I'm live. I see you've been going live too. I'm live today, and then I'm back tomorrow. Milagro, thank you so much. And it's the Daddy and Me Literacy Program. Lord, I'm glad I didn't put the flyer out yet. I would change it right now. Matter of fact, y'all know me. I'll go change the flyer right now and put it back up again. No, sir. All right, the Daddy and Me Literacy Program. So I'm glad I didn't post the flyer. Thank you, Miss Teresa. Leslie said it was great last year. Oh, you were there? I don't think I made it last year, but the year before. Also, Miss Teresa, thank you. Clementina Sherry was at the summit as well, doing the peace play. And she was trying to get me to come in, and I was like, nope, because peace play for me is a whole different process. So Tashad, thank you so much. Tashad, I don't know if he said congratulations, but I saw your post. Tashad made it to the ballot for the District 7 City Council race. And so definitely glad for her for that. Yes, Dina, you, Dina Lee, and then Dina E. Dina with an EA. So we got two Dinas in here. But I'm glad that both of you all are here. Tashad, the debates have started. And I'll just leave that there. Maybe we'll talk a little politics on Thursday too when we come back. So kind of a short week this week, a little short with the session this morning, but tomorrow we'll make up for it. We have 3 guests tomorrow. Actually, we're going to have 4 because there's a sister. Y'all know, brothers, we have visions and we work and we're smart and we get things done. But, you know, you got a good Black queen behind you. You're going to get a lot more done. And so Sanaya is going to come in. Sanaya Muhammad is going to come in and be a part of that conversation to give us the details for the event on Saturday. So we got a lot to talk about tomorrow. We'll go City Hall and politics from 9 to about 9:30. Then at 9:30, we're going to talk fatherhood. And then at about 9:45, 9:50, we'll talk about the event for Saturday. So a busy day tomorrow. Also on Thursday, we're with Trinity Boston and Youth Program. I was asked to come to a dinner, spend some time with some young people. So definitely glad to do that. On the 7th, on Saturday, we will be with the Daddy and Me Literacy Program. Also, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, the Black Men and Boys Commission will be having their bi-monthly meeting that starts at 6 p.m. at the Bruce Bowling Building. Food. When I say food, food is served. So if you're a dad, if you're a Black man, if you care for a Black boy, you care about Black men, come and be a part of this meeting on tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Bruce Bowling Building. Next week, we have Waterfront Wednesday to schedule for Wednesday. And also, I think that's it. I'm going from memory, so don't depend on that. But we're going to get ready to wrap up. Tashad said last Thursday's forum was intense. I had to drink some. I'm going to say this. As we get closer to the preliminary election, the primary rather, a lot more things are going to get intense. And I've heard they've been getting very intense. So it's so interesting because this weekend I got to see someone that I don't think outside of a few people have ever been on the same side of a candidate. One mayoral, we were on the same side, though they didn't believe I was. But I got to hug them this weekend. And what we've committed, and I'm thinking about asking them to come on the show, but we've committed to, in the past, oh God, we have cussed each other out. We have been online. It's been bad. And what we did a few months ago, we committed to not do that. We understand our role as leaders, in the community. And we don't want to display that on social media. And so as things are getting intense, and even if you have different political candidates, now I put up my little shady post. That's about the candidate. I'm not fighting with Black and brown folks. I'm not. I'll block them before I fight with them. So I just don't understand how some people don't make the correlation between what's going on nationally, and the spirit of that is very much alive and well in Boston. Them people have been awakened and emboldened. So I'm not going to get too far into that. My self-care is expensive. Leave that there. We're going to get ready to wrap up, everybody. Good. Dina and Tashad are going to meet up. So see what we do? Civic engagement here in the Java Cafe. They're going to meet up so Tashad can talk to Dina about her platform, and Dina is going to talk to Tashad about being a resident of D7 and all the good, bad, and sometimes ugly that comes with it. So Tashad, she's a good sister, comes from great stock of ask around about Miss Marie Marshall. That's where Dina comes from. She got her own political chops, but she comes from good intents. She comes from good political stock and just regular stock. Pastor, I said pastor. Sister Minister, my friend, Centoria Grant, good to see you in the room this morning. Miss Teresa said, now there were tumblers available. You drink it. Cause I don't have a Java cup here, and I gave the tumblers to all the other people. I just realized, do I have a tumbler? I didn't keep a tumbler for myself, Miss Teresa. Or did you send me? I don't know. So as we get ready to wrap up, Miss Teresa, we will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Please spread the word about 9 a.m. There's a lot to discuss with the mayor. And I literally just got a text about it, about some of the topics. So we'll be here at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we'll be here all the way through 10 a.m. to also talk with the Daddy and Me Literacy Program, as well as the Good Dad Gang with Brother Terminology out from Lawrence that's doing a great work with the Good Dad Gang. All right, folks, that's it for me. It's just about 10:30 on the dot. Yes, Milagro. That was extra since Miss Teresa got on me about not having a branded cup here. So, all right, I'm going to go one more check over on Instagram. Ross Teen, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Big Q 48210, good to see you. Miss Bonafide Creations, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Sandra Boston 1964. I am Deity. Over on Instagram, good morning to you. One more check in the Java Cafe before we get ready to wrap up. To wrap up. Nisi, you have a great day as well. Love you much, Miss Teresa. Well, there's an Alexa here. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 10:30 a.m.
There's an Alexa here, but she don't. This is not my Alexa, so I'm gonna leave that there. All right. Have a good check my text, Pastor Marion. Okay. I will definitely I'll follow up with Charmaine. I'll follow up Pastor Marion. Okay. See you all tomorrow at 9 a.m. all the way from Washington, D.C. Mother Lisa, we will see you then. Jammin44 just hopped on over on Instagram. Good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. I suspect tomorrow we're going to have a lot of, well, we always have a lot of new guests when the mayor comes, but my understanding is that Brother Terminology is going to bring a lot of folks with him as well. So get in here early to get your seat at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll see you then. It's going to be hot this week. Thank God. I'm not mad at it. I got a t-shirt on and it's beautiful out. So, all right, folks, we'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with Mayor Wu, and we'll talk to you. Jesus, Lord, why are y'all texting me in the middle of the show, Jesus? But Pastor Marion was telling me about the program. Oh, Mom must have texted somebody else. Sorry, Ma. Love you. And yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning at 9.